Hi, I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow. Check us out at ketochow.xyz.
And I'm like, wait for it.
Wait for it.
I'm Chris, also a co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, we have a couple of products we created to help make doing a keto diet easier. Our main product is a complete keto meal that you can customize to fit the macros that work best for you. We also have some electrolytes that are awesome.
We do this daily live stream to keep you updated on all of our Keto Chow happenings, to help us be accountable, stay on track, and have you with us on our journey. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah. L3D says, I'm early. Actually, we were 1 minute late.
Whoopsie.
Weathers Wendy says, howdy. Hungry
Hi.
says, howdy, everyone. L3D says, I missed the last few.
Yeah, we missed you.
Mimi says, good morning. Thank goodness it's Friday. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Mary says, good morning from Texas. Right Family says, good morning.
I wish I was in Texas.
Yeah.
I'd eat some barbecue.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. So how's everything going?
Good.
Okay.
Good. We did a bunch of interviews yesterday.
Ton of interviews. It's very difficult to keep them all straight, actually.
It was really... We worked together as a good team.
Yeah, high five. So, yeah, we're working on getting a web designer. Carol says, good morning, Chris and Miriam. Shauna says, good morning, Chris and Miriam. It's Friday.
Hi,
Yay.
Shauna.
Nan says, good morning. Jennifer says, morning from Tennessee. Christine
Hey,
says,
guys.
good morning, happy Friday.
Yeah.
And Hungry Heath is asking Mary what part of Texas. He's in Houston, which is why they're going to go on the low-carb cruise next year, because it's leaving out of...
Galveston.
Galveston, which is right by Texas.
It's right by Texas.
It's in Texas. Hey, right by Houston. Anyway, Ed says hello.
Hi, Ed.
And Michaela says, the lemon meringue is on its way. I'm so happy I could cry.
Yay!
There you go. Speaking of stuff on the way, so I ordered a bunch of power supplies for new computers that I'm building. Apparently, I got ones that were not big enough for the video editing computer. I needed one that's at least 850 watts.
Nuts.
Anyway,
You
I
failed.
ordered a new one, a bigger one, on Wednesday with next day air delivery from a well-known
So it should have been
e-commerce.
here yesterday?
Well, it was ordered too late for shipment on Wednesday.
Okay.
So it was supposed to ship on Thursday. They created the label. It's still sitting at their warehouse waiting for UPS to pick it up.
Which means it won't get in the computer.
So well, because we're going to be going to Idaho next week. So I wanted to have it ready before I left. Well, I contacted their customer service, and okay, this is one of the reasons we run Keto Chow the way that we do. I want to treat our customers the way I want to be treated. So the package is still sitting at their dock, waiting for pickup. This is not an unreasonable request. Hey, it's still sitting there. It's not going to arrive today. I want to cancel that and have it shipped by ground, because if it's not here on Friday,
Which is today.
I don't need it until a week from now.
Yeah. That's why you got it overnighted, so that you could get it before we left.
That's why I paid $25 to have it shipped overnight. And the customer service guy said, well, it has a label. We can't do anything. I said,
It's sitting
don't
there.
tell me that.
It's sitting there. You can do something
You can
about it.
find it. It's got a barcode on it. You can find it. No,
in a box.
we can't do it. I said,
No,
okay,
you don't
that's
want
fine.
to do it.
That's fine. I'm going to be disputing that. This is not going to end up very happy for either of us. And he's like, I can't do anything. Okay. If you order from Keto Chow, we're running a multi-million-dollar e-commerce site here, okay? I know how this stuff works. If it doesn't get picked up, or if it's still sitting here and you want to change your shipping, we actually have a ladder next to the thing where the big giant boxes that get picked up by the post office are, because we have to go in there and take packages out and cancel
And fix them.
And it's not fun, but we'll do it because, come on, it's not an unreasonable request. It's still sitting here. Anyway, okay, I'm done with my rant. LTD says, Dad is no change. Oh, Thomas, the tumor-affected son, back to work. Okay.
Nice. I'm glad he's back to work. What? Something popped up on the computer.
Dropbox is showing me something.
Nice.
Andrew says, excited to try the lemon bulk pack. Now pistachio next. Good. Happy morning, all.
How are you, Andrea?
Carla says, happy Friday. Shauna says, I saw a big spider. He could help. Mary says, I'm in Providence Village, about 15 minutes east of Denton.
Oh, nice.
Hungary, he says, Galveston is an hour south of us. Lilybug says, morning
in
from
Texas?
In Texas. Lilybug says, morning from Detroit. It's hoodie weather.
Yeah.
Best season
I have
of
a sweater.
LTD says,
I look like
doggone
a
a
grandma
fat finger
today,
of the
though.
post with her name spelled wrong. Caden says, talking about his, he's doing an experiment with Keto Chow. Says, the day before yesterday, I realized I had accidentally discovered my own fasting mimicking protocol. But it wasn't until last night I realized I was losing salt as if I had been fasting for 11 days. Wow.
Maybe you need more salt.
Catherine says, have you tried to use lupin flour in your cooking?
I haven't.
I haven't.
I think we keep meaning to order it, and we haven't. I've been using coconut flour lately because we have almond flour, and I usually use almond flour, but I'm not doing nuts, so I'm using coconut flour.
Right Family says, we are Tennessee peeps, too.
Nice.
Saskia says, that's ridiculous. If it hasn't left their warehouse, there's no reason they can't just unpack it and put it back on the shelf. That's exactly correct.
Yeah, it's just sitting there. The problem is they don't want to go through the boxes. Do you think we want to go through the boxes? No.
Not particularly.
But guess what? We pay people to do that.
Yeah.
And it's not that hard to look at the boxes. You put things out by batch. You can look at the batch. If you keep the batch together, you can find them.
Yep.
Granted, it's from 2 days ago, so I imagine it's going to be a lot harder because they have batch upon batch
They
upon
shipped
batch
it
upon
yesterday.
batch.
They didn't ship it on a Wednesday night. They shipped it Thursday afternoon. So,
Speaking of shipping, we are not going to ship anything after 2 o'clock on Fridays.
yeah, our shipping commitment time is if it comes in after, I think, noon on a particular day, we say we're not going to get it shipped out.
We usually do.
But a lot of times we can get it shipped out. But the way that the pickup goes on Fridays, it comes a bit earlier, and it used to be that we could take a bunch of packages to a bulk drop-off at our local post office.
And so they would go at like 5:30.
Yeah, a couple of our employees would say, I'll
they'd fill up
I'll
their
take it on the
own
way
personal
home.
car, and it was a pain in the butt because the post office was being such a pain.
Well, the post office ended up, I don't know if they fired or downsized the person who was doing the bulk drop-off, and they say, we're not going to hire someone else.
So then they made them stand in line at 5:30 at night.
With the plebes.
And so they're standing in line
with a couple hundred boxes.
to get a cart. And then they get to the front of the line. They're like, oh, we don't have a cart for you. But then they have, it's not like you can bring 100 boxes in line with you.
So anyway, if on Fridays...
So we decided not to make our...
If it doesn't make the cut, it will go out on Monday morning.
Yep.
So
just try to get your order in before 2 on Fridays.
Yep. That's Mountain Time.
Yes, I'm
and
sorry.
2 o'clock is when the post office picks up. Try to get it in before noon.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's
in the
today.
morning.
So you have another, 2.5 hours, and it should go out today.
Order all the things.
So Caden says, my institutional review board told me to end the experiment, but I was going to try the extra salt. But if it happens again, I'm married to IRB, and she can terminate any biohacking. There
hey, that's
go.
okay.
Nicole
You
says,
need to do what's best for you.
your shipping is amazing. I paid for 3 to 5 days shipping. I got it in 2 days.
Yes.
And it says, right family, love it here. Sharon says, I just made my first Keto Chow eggnog. Put it in the freezer waiting for lunch, for breakfast. Make sure you rotate it.
Yeah,
otherwise it'll
get really hard.
Yeah, using butter as I expected for everything except having cream. Carrie says, love you, bye.
Oh, love you too.
Shauna says, Chris, I wish all companies were as conscientious as you are, as caring as their customers. How you run your business is in the top 5 of what I tell people I love about Keto Chow. What's the other thing? Miriam's hair?
No.
Hunger He says, yeah, we're actually in the spring, but everyone else recognizes Houston. Yeah, that we tell people that we're from Salt Lake. It's like, oh, really?
No, we're in Riverton. But nobody knows what that is because unless you live in Utah, you don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Or someone
Matt says
Utah.
the easiest solution would be for them to leave the box alone but refund the 1-day shipping charge. But the thing is,
you
UPS,
have to change the shipping label is the problem.
UPS will charge them for the 1-day shipping. Mm-hmm. So...
Because that makes sense, except that if you change the shipping, you have to put a new sticker on it, which they wouldn't even have to unpack the box. That's the thing. It's not that hard. You have to find it. It does take a minute, or 20, depending on how far away the box is at the bottom of the pile.
Yep.
But
Stephanie says, morning, sweeties.
Yeah. Hi, Stephanie.
Deb says, morning, everyone. Yay, it's Friday.
Hi, Deb.
Caden says, I'm also now 5 pounds from goal weight. If I reach that, I'll have to reconsider before going on. I aim for 2 pounds, but I'm seeing 6 per week.
Wow, wow, wow.
Let's see. Sonia says, my doctor is wanting to test my electrolytes and liver numbers. Is this something because I'm keto or just because I'm weird? Probably because
it won't hurt to check it.
Yeah,
it would
won't.
be nice to find out. I am within normal levels of my electrolytes, but I still get leg cramps and headaches. So if I don't take magnesium, I don't feel good. So.
Okay. All right, family says, morning, Stephanie. Stephanie says, late because James called. Daughter's been sick all week. Now he is.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Let's see. Angie says, y'all do a great job of getting orders out. We have a fantastic team. Stephanie says, I have to tell people I'm in Waco because no one knows Golston. No, you're right.
Yeah.
LTD says, same here. Say Portland, Oregon, because nobody knows Vancouver, Washington. Thinks I'm Canadian.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be Canadian because people will get mad at you if you're not polite.
Everybody I met from Canada has been really nice.
It's true. Mary says, I used to live in Utah. I know where Riverton is.
Yes, Mary.
Yeah, but most people don't know. Carrie says, my godchildren live in Riverton.
Yes. And us.
Yep. Stephanie says, everyone hit like, got to keep Chris and Miriam around.
Thank
there you go. Kaden says, if they were keto, they would have been able to find the box. Chris, carbs make people fat, tired, and inflamed. Kabula says, what all labs are you checking during the extra virgin olive oil versus butter experiment? There's a lot. It ends up, so the number of labs that I'm getting from LabCorp is 28. And then from Boston Heart, I'm getting an additional, it's like 6 labs. It's the full list. If you search for EVOO versus butter and Keto Chow, would actually
just pull it up and put it in the chat.
I'm not going to.
You're being tired.
No, I'm going to make people Google it.
Okay, welcome to Google.
Matreya says, morning all, late again, been crazy work all morning. I have a bit of a headache, so I'm on
I have a little bit of a headache too.
It's dehydration. I can feel it that it's dehydration.
Get those
Keto
minerals
says,
in.
better late than never. Happy Friday. Kabul says, and good morning from mid-Missouri.
Yeah.
Sharon says, best magnesium is L-threonate. Crosses the blood-brain barrier easier. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Sean says, great product. Number 1, great product. 2, Miriam great hair and earrings, super
Thank
sweet.
you.
3, geek run and owned, does own the stuff, self-experience. 4, knowledge of keto nutrition. And 5, company loves their customers.
Oh, you're so nice.
Health3D says, new woke, carb shaming.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Carol says, I've been using the daily minerals and haven't had cramps since. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I had half at a time
I
to
do
coffee.
the daily minerals a lot of times because I just do a little bit in my glasses of water, but sometimes I won't do it a little bit later in the day, so I'm like, I need a little more.
So Carol wants to know, Stephanie says, are the labs to see which formula works better? So the labs are to see what is the effect of extra virgin olive oil or butter, as we're only changing back and forth these 2 variables, and we're doing extra virgin olive oil, then butter, then extra virgin olive oil and butter, with everything else exactly the same.
And by doing this crossover, you can see if it repeats itself.
Yes, and if the results repeat themselves, then hey, that's great.
They're conclusive.
And we've also learned that it only takes 3 to maybe 5 days for a complete change in people's lipid systems. So Dave Feldman, it's usually referred to as the Feldman protocol. Mm-hmm. Let's say you're going to go get life insurance, and they're going to test your cholesterol numbers in order to determine how much they're going to charge you for life insurance, because they think that total cholesterol is a measure of how likely you are to die. Well, using the Feldman protocol, you can game the system, and you can lower your cholesterol like crazy.
You mean you can hack your own body?
You can hack your own body. And there are quite a few people, and usually when we talk about it, people people say, hey, I did that to get a lower life insurance rate. Anyway, Caboodle says, yeah, awesome, I'll find it, thanks. Maitreya says, my ice cream machine is supposed to arrive today.
Yay!
Guess we know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow.
Ice cream.
And Patty says, yeah, that Trionate. Trionate. Okay, I'll say Trionate. It's best if you have brain issues to solve. Other mag forms are best for other tissues.
Well, you know what? We're going to have to look it up because I hadn't heard of that yet.
Yeah. Well, it's a amino acid chelated.
Oh, chelated. I don't know if it's chelated or chelated.
Yeah.
I've heard chelated, though.
I've heard it both ways. Caden says, I'm not carb shaming. They probably don't realize how far they are from being within the normal range of human performance because they're carb poisoned. Well, and it's the new normal, right?
Yeah.
3 and 8. Okay. So Maitreya got the winter 1.6 quart.
Oh, nice. You're going to love that. It's so great.
L3D says, he made my life insurance physical a pass. Stephanie says, are y'all also going to do heavy whipping cream and other oils like pecan oil, olive oil, and so on? I did that
Avocado
in
oil.
2019. So I did an experiment. That was part of my 100-day experiment. I did. So the different oils that have been tested are liquid coconut oil, which is mostly MCT, avocado oil with MCT, butter, heavy whipping cream, and grapeseed oil are the ones that I've personally tested.
I tested avocado oil and heavy
avocado
cream.
and MCT and heavy cream.
And MCT.
Yeah, you did the 3.
I don't think I did. Oh, you mean...
Yeah, you did. You did heavy cream, avocado with MCT, heavy cream.
Yeah, that was a weird week.
Yep. So the summation so far is that heavy cream and butter are the best. Butter is by far the best. Okay, somebody wants to know, how do you hack your cholesterol? Let's just
go to the cholesterolcode.com.
Cholesterol.
And cholesterol code has an H in it.
Okay.
The Feldman Protocol, 3rd tab over.
Nice. Right there at the top. And this page is neither medicinal advice nor a guarantee. Okay, so there you go. But yes, it basically lays out, here's how you can just completely change your cholesterol and triglycerides in a matter of days. So, Right Family says, I need to get an ice cream maker. I'm cheap. Stephanie says, have either of you tried any of the savory with just an avocado?
No.
I haven't. I have a lot. We've seen a lot of people have reported back using an avocado in a blender with the fat source.
I've done sweet with avocado, but I didn't love it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't think it was worth the effort when I liked it better without the avocado.
Donna says, shout out to Jen for your team who just reached out. Mimi says, I got some almond oil. Says it's good for baking and shakes. Okay. Carol says, thanks. And Shauna says, with butter, Chris is happier.
True that.
Yeah. Speaking of our team, we actually just, we have a new lady who just started today.
Yeah, new customer service girl.
Yeah, she actually lives next to one of our other
oh my gosh, I'm so excited
customer service people. And she's been using Keto Chow for a long time.
And she's lost 100 pounds on keto.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
So she's on our team.
Yep. So, okay.
Team Keto.
Well, I need to get back to doing some stuff. We've got a couple more interviews today. So, and then, yeah,
and
fun
then we'll
stuff.
be visiting you from Idaho next week.
Yeah, next week. It's all about Idaho. So that reminds me, I need to copy the settings for OBS and the Stream Deck to my laptop. All right.
Do it.
Right,
we appreciate you. You guys have a good day. Have a good weekend.
Right Family says I sneezed and actually meant to write the last one. Anyway, KM Fox says, I love avocado. I'll be doing spicy taco and avocado next week, unless the IRB ends the experiment. All right. Yeah, well, we're going to take off. Thanks, guys.
Bye.